Prince Philip has spent a third night in a British hospital recovering from heart surgery. The 90-year-old husband of Queen Elizabeth is being treated for a blocked coronary artery. Buckingham Palace says Philip is in good spirits and that he'll remain under observation for a, quote, short period. Philip's grandchildren, including Prince William and Prince Harry, were seen on Christmas Day driving to the hospital in Cambridge, where he's staying. All right, let's go to NBC's Stephanie Goss joining me now outside Buckingham Palace. And, you know, Stephanie, how long before Prince Philip can return home? What are you hearing?
Well, Richard, right now the palace is saying that he's doing well, but they have not given a date for his release. The hospital hasn't, even though they say he's in good shape and recovering quickly. You know, it'll be a sad day again today for the royal family out in Sandringham. That's where they spend Christmas with the Queen every year. Today's the day of the pheasant hunt. It's Boxing Day. Prince Philip is known to lead that hunt. This year, sadly, he will not be able to do that. Still, the royal family has maintained more or less their typical schedule, with the exception of that trip to the hospital yesterday. They were at church. They got a huge reception. There were 3,000 people there. Every year people go in their hundreds, but this was the biggest year yet. And that's really because the royal family is more popular this year than they have been in a generation, primarily because of William and Kate. They are so beloved in this country, and people came out in their droves. After the service, both William and Kate mingled amongst the crowd. They took flowers, William even giving a couple of older ladies a kiss on the cheek. They really have surged the popularity of the royals, and it really should have been a time for celebration, except for that medical emergency. Richard?
You know, Stephanie, Prince Philip always there by the Queen's side, and yet at the same time we know so little about him. What do a lot of British people think about him? What is his reputation?
He's really loved in this country, and it's interesting. People here know him very well, although he's not as well known in the U.S. And he's maintained those few steps behind the Queen. She's obviously the center of attention, but he does a lot of public service around this country. He has something like 400 engagements a year, and he hasn't really slowed down. I mean, he's 90 years old. He's been married to the Queen for 64 years.
Wow.
And it's no wonder that he has some health issues and that he's suffering from some heart illness. But if you look at the man, he is incredibly fit. I actually had the opportunity to meet him in person a couple of weeks ago, and he said hello. He was very aware. It was very moving. There was nothing on that occasion to lead you to believe that he was in poor health. So people really believe that he'll bounce back, but don't be surprised if we hear that his schedule has been cut down over the next year. Richard?
All right, so many people hoping for the best for Prince Philip. Thank you so much, Stephanie Goss there. Thank you for your time. Is it a holiday miracle?